There's something truly mysterious about Mount Rushmore. At first glance, it appears like a monumental human achievement, but if you look deeper, the design seems almost unnatural. Could it be that Mount Rushmore wasn't just sculpted by human hands, but was influenced by something far more advanced? The way the faces blend so perfectly with the mountain makes it seem as though they were always meant to be there, almost as if they formed naturally. But how could that be? Many believe that Mount Rushmore is not only a work of art, but an engineering masterpiece that defies the tools available at the time. How did a team of miners with no prior artistic experience create something so perfect? Could there have been extraterrestrial intervention? Some ancient astronaut theorists speculate that this site, like the pyramids or Stonehenge, was designed with help from beings far more advanced than us. It's true that dynamite, jackhammers, and clever engineering were used. But what if the technology behind the precision cuts and the accuracy of the design is more ancient and sophisticated than we've been led to believe? A deeper look reveals that the methods used were similar to techniques employed by ancient civilizations, possibly learned from off-world visitors. To fully understand the mystery of Mount Rushmore, we need to go back to the 1920s. At that time, South Dakota was a relatively new state, struggling for attention. State historian Dome Robinson had a vision, a massive sculpture that would attract tourists and put South Dakota on the map. He enlisted the help of Gutzon Borglum, but Borglum's vision went beyond mere historical figures. He believed this site held a special energy, a calling for something greater. Borglum's inspiration for the design wasn't just rooted in patriotism. Many believe he was influenced by ancient Greek and Roman techniques, methods that some say were originally passed down from extraterrestrial beings who visited Earth in the distant past. Could the decision to carve 4 American presidents on this sacred site have deeper, hidden meanings tied to ancient powers? The location of Mount Rushmore is also significant. The Black Hills have long been considered sacred by the indigenous Lakota people, who believe the area was home to supernatural forces. Some speculate that the mountain was chosen not just for its granite surface, but because of its mystical properties. Was Borglum aware of this when he chose Mount Rushmore, or was he guided by something more cosmic? When construction began in 1927, there was no electricity, no roads, and no easy way for workers to even climb the mountain. But once the area was prepared, the project moved forward with surprising speed. Could the team have been helped by more advanced technology than we know of? Borglum modeled his design after techniques used by ancient civilizations that may have had contact with otherworldly beings. Using what he called a pointing machine, Borglum was able to map the design with incredible accuracy. This machine, some believe, was based on alien technologies passed down through the centuries. As the workers began carving, they used dynamite to remove large sections of the mountain, but the precision required for the finer details was astounding. The technology to create something as intricate as the faces on Mount Rushmore was not common at the time. How did they know exactly where to drill? Was Borglum receiving guidance from unknown forces? The eyes of the presidents on Mount Rushmore are particularly fascinating. Instead of the flat, lifeless eyes of traditional sculptures, Borglum's design created a reflective shine, giving the eyes a sense of life. This technique, highly advanced for its time, is eerily reminiscent of methods used by ancient civilizations that were believed to have had contact with extraterrestrial entities. Could Borglum have been trying to communicate something through these shining eyes, perhaps a message to those who were watching from above? Mount Rushmore was originally supposed to be much more than just the foreheads. Borglum had planned to carve the figures down to their waists and even build a hidden chamber filled with important documents and artifacts. Some believe this chamber was meant to house something far more mysterious, perhaps connected to ancient secrets or even alien knowledge. But before this could happen, World War II began, and Borglum passed away before the project could be completed. Today, Mount Rushmore stands as a symbol of American history, but to some, it's also a symbol of something more. Could this iconic monument be hiding secrets from another world, left for us to discover?